Hello, everybody. This is Steve from MSEDP, and today I want to answer some questions. When I talk to a lot of potential clients, a lot of them have looked at other website builders like GoDaddy or Yahoo or Network Solutions, and they basically say, well, why should we spend more money? And I promise you, it's just a little bit more money. Using WebDugout, and the answer is. Well, I have a few, but the specific one I want to talk about today is the difference between a custom designed website and one that is made with a template. And all WebDugout websites are custom designed. We start with a blank white piece of paper, and then we build the site to the customer's spec. We ask questions before we build the site. Show us some other sites that you like. What colors do you like? What's your logo color? What type of business? What do your competitor sites look like? So that's what a custom site is. Now, what I wanted to show you is up here it says powered by Network Solutions. That's the text written at the bottom of every website built using Network Solutions as your builder, as your site builder. But you do have to do it yourself as well. So you're putting in time. But if I click here and go to Google and just kind of find some sites that come up here. Let me just go to a tab so I don't erase. Okay, here we go. Now you can see the purple it basically means I've already looked at this site. But basically what I look at, like 50% of the sites are just bad. Let me just go to page 7. These are sites I have not looked at before. I'm going to do this live. Take a chance. Okay, let me give a click here to this particular site. And honestly, this is 50% that doesn't look too bad. Not as good as a custom design site, but it's not too bad. Again, the client had to make it himself. I don't really see any pages on that site, just kind of the one, which kind of leaves a lot to be desired. But here's another one. This is more standard template. You throw a name up at the top. Doesn't look very good. Again, one page. Pictures don't look all that good. Look like there was even advertisement at the bottom for somebody else. Let me go back. Let me go check another one. Again, I really, truly have never seen these sites before. Okay, the picture's okay. The ones at the bottom are a little tiny. Again, the logo at the top looks like it's, again, just typed there. You can kind of tell hasn't been designed and put together to impress anyone. It's just, designed to save a few dollars. Okay, here's a surveillance company, and these pictures, they should be kind of faded into that background. The red writing is kind of difficult to see. Again, a one page site. You'll see. I don't even see any navigation here. Oh yeah, there it is off to the left. It's even off to the page. So again, I don't mean to pick on these people. They made a good attempt. Here's one called Traeger Plastering. Again, it's okay. It's not terrible. All right, they got some pictures. It looks like a gallery here. Let me click on the gallery. I'm clicking and nothing's happening. I'm not even sure. Oh, maybe when it comes to the top here, you probably have to click it and then scroll back up to look at it. Oh, there you go. All right, so it's not even really put together right. And again, there's a lot of things with search engine and page titles that aren't set up right here. So go look at some of my other videos. We'll talk about it. But basically, that's the difference between a template site and a custom site. You want your site to be professional. You want people to be impressed, and you want them to give you a call after they've looked at your site. And again, these are just some of the last few sites that we've built. This one's Thomas Machine. And it's it's just a nice, professionally looked site. Some people might love this. Some others might want a white-looking site. Again, it's custom designed. Here's another one. Again, this one's got a little slideshow built into it. We do that very often. Here's another one with a slideshow. And again, it's a tech company. It just has a nice, clean, professional look. Again, these are inexpensive small business websites. We're not spending thousands of dollars here on the design. You're literally spending hundreds, a little bit more than if you had built your own site. But I think the look and feel makes a big difference. Again, you want people to come to your site and say, hey, this is a professionally designed site. And really, they're not saying that. What usually happens is that when you go to a template site, they click it and it just looks terrible, and they go, this guy probably works out of his garage. Certainly, that's the impression that you don't want to give someone. Here's another new site that we just put together. This guy does tax grievances, and again, it's just a nice, clean site. We spend some time, make some nice buttons for the clients, just to make things look professional. So, okay. I'll finish this up, and again, we're webdugout.com. And by the way, if you know another web designer that makes nice designs and you don't want to use us, use them. I don't like the overuse of these templated sites. I don't mean to pick on GoDaddy Network Solutions. They're certainly huge companies and they do things very well. But you unless you're a graphic designer, you're probably not going to be able to use their site builders and make a decent website that people want to come back to. So again, this is Steve signing off and wishing you luck, and I hope to talk to you soon. Thank you.